Hi, it's Kathy from ALECC. I want to talk to you today about is it time? There is a time for everything in life. Sometimes we hesitate to approach certain things because of time, but really, truly, there is a time. There's a time when we choose to leave our parents' home. There's a time when we choose to go to university, maybe not go. There's a time when we choose to start a family. There's a time when we choose to do a variety of different things. There's a time when we have to sit down and make some tough decisions about our parents, maybe taking away the car keys, they can't drive anymore, possibly placement, depending on the level of their care that they might need. Sometimes there's a time for ourselves personally where we may have to realize some things about our own health and maybe, take medications now at certain ages and have discussions with our doctors that, involve our care and how we want to live, quality of living. But right now, as we are gathering with our families more, gathering with loved ones, spending time here in our healthcare community, especially with a lot of individuals who are really, wanting to go home through the holidays. Maybe they're in nursing facilities, they might be in hospitals, etc. This is really a time to start speaking about all the various options that individuals have. And we also know that, when we go home and we spend time with loved ones, family members, maybe we haven't seen in a while, we might notice some changes too, that we may have to have some discussions with family members and talk about, is it time? People always assume that physicians are going to be bringing up the necessary next step in our care, or maybe talking about where our disease state is and talking about options then. But we all know it's not always physicians that do that. And so we have maybe that extra educational advocacy that we need to carry as clinicians. And so now and throughout the rest of this month, I'm going to be dedicating this YouTube channel to discussing the various eligible diagnoses that we have in hospice, such as Alzheimer's, dementia related to Alzheimer's, cardiac conditions, respiratory conditions that we deal with, stroke and coma, different diagnosis, HIV, ALS, and just the various other disease states that we work with, that might be something to help educate family members, friends, and all of that on, what is hospice, how it supports quality of life when you are making some end-of-life decisions, or maybe approaching that phase in your disease process, and what makes an individual eligible for hospice, getting your physician involved, physician certification, and all of that. So I want to be here to help support you, as we're talking to family members about maybe there's been more recent hospitalizations, or possibly a dad, mom, aunt, uncle is becoming much more dependent on activities of daily living. They've lost weight, they're not eating, clothes are really hanging off of them, eyeballs are sunking in, it's getting much more difficult to swallow. People are having to help them walk and transfer and do all of that. Maybe incontinence is becoming an issue now where it hadn't been before. These are just the things, ER visits that, before would be maybe once a year, now happening pretty routinely. Just all the things that we look for to help people realize that these are some of the signs to talk about. Is it time? So again, I just wanted to hop on real quick to let you know I want to start doing some education and supporting you clinicians out there, and maybe making a space that is a little safe for your families and loved ones to come to as well, so that I can help educate and support them, knowing that they've got somewhere to go and some options too. So again, thank you so much for the wonderful work that you do. You know, it's just, there aren't enough thank yous. You are angels every day, bringing so much to the people that you serve. Again, please subscribe, like. We're here to help support you and the community that we serve. Again, thank you. Blessings to all. Bye-bye now.